Microsoft just fired their most expensive employees to buy more AI compute, and the math behind it is ruthless. They offered a voluntary buyout to 7% of their staff with one strict catch. Your age plus your years of experience must mathematically equal exactly 70. Media is crying about ageism, but let's drop the corporate PR. Microsoft isn't purging people because they're old. They're purging them because they're comfortable.
Well. What do we have here, guys? It's exactly what I said would happen. Remember when I just did that Facebook video and I said, you think Facebook is gonna be the only one who starts laying off?
What? We're flying to Philadelphia! Oh, hell no! Hell no!
Wait until the rest of the crew hears that Meta's getting billions and billions and billions of dollars for cutting employees. They're all gonna jump on board. And look what we have here. Microsoft is now offering people voluntary retirement. Now, guys, listen, we know what that means, don't we? We know what is coming next, but listen, I know people don't believe it. They think that their corporation is their best friend, that their family, and everything will work out. Well, I'm here to tell you it will work out, just not for you. But anyway, we're gonna jump right into it. You need to hear this, guys, because this will show you how much these corporations don't care about you.
It's bad, real bad.
This will show you the stages of what they're offering and what's gonna come next. Anyway, my name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. We're trying to get to 200,000 subs, and I cannot get there without your help. So if I give you value, please hit that subscribe button. And also, too, you know what I'm about to say. I have a newsletter, yes, and that newsletter will show you everything that we talk about here, but more in detail. We're gonna talk about layoffs, we're gonna talk about budgeting, we're gonna talk about saving, we're gonna talk about real estate investing. So sign up for that newsletter. And as always, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment in the description. Guys, let's jump straight to it. Microsoft is doing the old 1-2 step. They're thinking to themselves, how do we lay people off without the public getting mad at us and then possibly not buying our products? How do we do that? Okay, let's offer them a retirement.
I like it. That's genius.
But let's make the math say what we really want to say. You know what that is? We want to get rid of older people who make a lot of money. That's what they want to do. But listen, it says here, Microsoft plans first ever voluntary employee buyout for up to 7% of US workforce. Now, guys, we know what happens after this. They're offering you a buyout, a retirement buyout, which means, and listen, I'm just the messenger, okay? I'm just the messenger. They're saying to themselves, we don't want you.
15 minutes. Hey, 15 minutes. Pack your things or we will pack them for you.
Yeah, you're too old. Get out of here. Yeah, we know you've been working here for 18 years. But if you don't take this retirement, you know what's coming up. The layoff. Or maybe we might shoot you over to another position that's 3 states away that we know you won't take. And then you'll fire yourself. You'll quit. You'll say, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm too old for this. Take the buyout.
Take it to the bank. Okay. I guarantee it.
All right.
Now listen, I'm telling you, think about it, do the research, make sure, let me explain it, make sure this works for you. Don't blindly take it. Do the research, because I'm telling you what's gonna come next. I'm telling you what's gonna come next. It's gonna be layoffs.
These ain't opinions. These are facts.
Microsoft one-time retirement program will be open to US workers at the senior director level and below. Why? Because they don't want to fire their executives. But are you kidding me? We own stock here. You think I want to get rid of these guys? Those are our executives. We don't want to get rid of them. We want to get rid of all of you guys at the bottom.
Somebody had to go.
Below whose years of employment and age add up to 70 or more. So let's just do the math. It's like if you're 58 and you have 18 years. 58 and 18 years. You see how that works?
Time's up, girl.
Bye.
Now, I know someone's going to say, well, Orlando, what if I don't want to retire? Well, you're going to have that conversation with yourself. You're going to have to literally sit down and say, can I afford not to take the retirement and then they lay me off with nothing?
Microsoft is offering voluntary retirement for the first time in its history, and the formula that they use to qualify certain people shows you who and what they value. The formula to qualify is your age plus the number of years that you've worked at the company, and it has to equal over 70. The people they won't let actually use this policy are people who are over the rank of senior director. So anyone above senior director is not able to qualify. They don't even have to say out loud that they want older, lower ranking workers to leave. That formula is actually doing that for them. There's already a lot of sort of ageist narrative around people who don't get to a certain level on the career ladder. This is going to make it extremely hard for them to compete in a very crowded job market. By the way, if you don't say yes to this voluntary package, do you think you're not going to end up on a PIP or get a mandatory relocation to an office that's 3 states away? Voluntary is just the first offer. This is just another reminder to you that there's no time like the present to start building something out of corporate. Do not wait for them to make that decision for you.
And see, guys, this is what I was trying to forewarn you on. Remember when I said in December, November, September, October, I said, get ready for the next year. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but these guys are going to go back on a layoff spree. And I remember people saying, Orlando, listen, they just laid off 1 million plus people in 2025, and you're telling me they're going to do more? Yep, I'm telling you. You know why, right? They want AI.
Come on, man.
They need money to spend on AI. And you know who has all the money that they need to do this? You guys. The employees. Yeah, I know. You've been a project manager forever, and you've made so much money for the company, and they're still gonna lay you off. You know why? Because they love shiny objects. Oh, man, listen, it's gold over there. It's gold over there. And you know what's gonna happen, right? It's just not gonna be Microsoft. It's just not gonna be Facebook. Everybody's gonna jump on board. That's right. You know, all the tech guys, Snap already did it. Oracle already did it. And then you just keep going down the line. Keep going down the line. Google, it's right there. They're all going to do it. They're all going to say, hey, listen, we got to do what we got to do. And they all follow each other. It's a pattern. I'm not Professor X. I know I'm bald, but I'm not Professor X. You just follow the patterns.
That's it.
But listen, I know. There's someone in the back right now that's saying, Orlando, listen, how bad can these companies be? I mean, I hear what you're saying, but every single time I've worked for a company or a corporation, they've been nice to me. Yeah. I hear you. But I'm here to tell you that these corporations will be ruthless. They do not care about you.
You're fired.
I've had employees who come to me and they're like, listen, is it okay if I take these 2 weeks off? You know, I want to go on my honeymoon. I'm going to go for 2 weeks. And I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. But if you could be gone for 2 weeks and it would in no way discernibly impact the functioning of this office, that's something I'm going to have to think about. That's a hypothesis that you may be able to prove true to me. And if you do,
Yikes.
wow.
And this is why people are unhappy with their jobs. This is why people move on to the next opportunity that's given to them because y'all don't care about y'all employees. And you wonder why people don't want to work. No, people want to work. They just don't want to work for you because you don't care about your employees and you only care about the job getting done. So how do you think your employees feel about that? You have a problem with one of your employees celebrating their honeymoon and you expect that same employee to come into work happy, cheery, and going above and beyond for that job. Just listen to yourself. Like, how does that make sense? How do you expect that same employee to be happy and want to work for you when you don't even want to give them vacation to celebrate them getting married? Let me ask y'all something. How many vacations or business trips do y'all think he's taking a year? I would guess at least 4 months out the year he's out there vacationing. And his business is still running, so does that mean that they don't need him and they could replace him? Shocker, right? This isn't rocket science. Treat your workers well, they're going to want to work for you. Treat them bad, they're not going to be ecstatic to come to work. Like, how hard is this to understand? And you wonder why your turnover rate is so bad. People have lives. Let them live it. Nobody wants to just work. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Did you hear that? Guy says, I mean, you tell me, can this office work without you for 2 weeks? And if it does, then I'm going to have to readjust my thoughts. I'm going to have to reassess everything and think, why did I just get rid of this person since it can work? Oh man. And you guys have loyalty to these guys. You guys have loyalty. You can't even take a vacation. You can't even take 2 weeks off because you found your soulmate. You can't even do that. You go, and the guy's right. How many vacations do you think that guy's taking? I said 6. I said 6, but hey, 4 it is. He's taking more than you. Your boss is taking more vacations than you.
Man, I'm dead.
That's okay, but don't sit here and tell me I can't take a vacation. I can't take a vacation. I can't take a vacation for my life events, especially if it's within the rules. And see, people will fight me on this and say, Orlando, you're wrong. You're wrong. These people, they love us. They love me and my family. The other time he sent me a card when my kid was in the hospital. That was really a calling card to get you to come back. Hey, we care about your kid, but get back here as soon as possible. Yeah. That honeymoon? Yeah, can you bring the 2 weeks down to 3 days? Just come on back.
Move! Go back to work! Work!
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you believe that if you quit your job today, that your job is going to be like, this business isn't going to work anymore? Not without Philip. Without Philip, this corporation won't work. Or do you think that they won't even think about you and then move on? If you said they'll move on, you're correct.
Microsoft is trying to get people to retire early, basically doing a layoff, but basically pushing for retirement so that they have no liability. And this one is tagged as AI driven. It wants to up to 8,750 employees, a voluntary retirement program that senior directors and below, age plus tenure, 70 or more, sales role excluded, details on May 7th. But they want to cut 7% of the U.S. workforce to basically do a silent layoff to help drive more investment into AI. Layoff Hedge also tracks H-1B visas, and it's insane because the Microsoft Corporation has LCA filings of 83,171. That means these are people who they bring in from other nations to do the work, and the median wage is 145,000.
I guess it's cheaper.
So either what they're going to do is lay off people that they no longer deem essential because of the AI investment strategy. They're going to outsource any work that they can, because why pay American workers and fight for their rights and give them what they need when you can just pay a fraction of it by sending it overseas. And again, this isn't me demonizing AI per se. There is a lot that you can do with it in an ethical way. For example, medical practices, air travel, it can be used for good reasons. But like I always say, profit always tries to curb principality. So in other words, whatever values or principles that AI could use for good, profit is eventually going to corrupt it, the same way that we've done that with medical care and other industries. That is the news. Follow for more. You don't have to.
Sound like you said you were for AI, and then you said it will corrupt everything. I hear what you're saying. I really do. He's right. Microsoft is going to figure out a way to push the jobs overseas. They've already been doing that. But they need to get rid of what they would consider dead weight. I know. Listen, I know what you're saying. Orlando, I'm not dead weight. I do my job like they tell me to do. I do everything that they want me to do. And I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. But Microsoft says you're dead weight.
Get ready.
And they're going to offer you a retirement package. And you're going to have to think to yourself, should I take this or should I not? But if I don't take it, they're going to fire me anyway. Or they're going to put me on the PIP. Or they're going to tell me, you know what, we're going to move you to a different department. Or they're going to say, hey, how about we do this, but the pay is different. That's what corporations love to do. Companies love to tell you, listen, we can move you to another department. We're going to move you to another. But the pay, you may not like the pay difference. Well, if it's less than what I'm making, of course. Of course I'm not going to like it. But they'll tell you that all the time. Listen, knowing you're not going to take it, which is, for them, they love it. Or you take it and they still win because now you're getting paid the same wages as people in India.
Excellent.
But listen, guys, you know how to take my word for it. Let me end this video with someone else telling you that these corporations do not care about you and that at the end of the day, this is not the last layoff that will happen.
I'm trying to explain to my homegirl, but she's too hard-headed. These jobs don't care about you. I'm sorry, they don't. Like, you could die right now and they will literally be like, aw. Anyway, and find somebody to replace you in 24 hours. These jobs don't care. You could actually have a goddamn emergency, and them jobs will not give a fuck. They'll only care about you getting your work done, or some more bullshit like that. They truly will not give a fuck about you. You can have an emergency, then they will fire you the very next day because you couldn't come into work because your car broke down. They don't care. Like, she's like, the thing is, like, she's such a good person, but she refused to believe that these jobs will actually cut them off and f her over. She just refuses to see it.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately for those type of individuals, what happens is they will find out. See, I hate to be the guy that tells you this, but you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out very quickly, and it's gonna hurt your pocketbooks. You're gonna find out that you didn't save, you didn't budget, you didn't get your credit together like Orlando is telling you to do, because it's going to get worse. Fact. And when it gets worse, when they decide to lay you off, we're already in a bad economy. Things already cost 3 times, 4 times, 5 times higher than they used to cost. And you're telling me that you don't want to prepare for that? You're going to take the word of a corporation. Remember, these companies aren't loyal. You're going to take the word of a corporation that you just saw your best friend get laid off on. Oh, man. Anyway, guys, listen. It's going to get worse before it gets better. But if you love content like this, please join the Patreon. We do exclusive videos over there. You will love it. Also, too, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you to your first rental property. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.